Good evening.
Hello.
Buenas noches.
We got a little bit of stuff done last week. You talked to Sam Mariga, who is the person who reported the location of the Carlisle massacre to the authorities, and he agreed to guide you both there and to the Mountain of the Black Wind. And you talked to Nails Nelson, the mercenary who claims to have seen Jack Brady alive after his supposed death in Shanghai. And then Victor hired him for your expedition because he speaks several of the local languages and is an accomplished mercenary. He's also an accomplished drunk, but he's not going to be drinking on the mission. Joey.
Which may or may not compromise him.
Why don't you say hi, Joey?
Hello, everybody. I am playing Connor Leon. Oh no, I'm not playing Connor Leon. I am playing Theodore Oswald. Boy extraordinaire.
He is a boy adventurer, you're right.
That he likes to call himself. Yes.
And then Terry.
Hi, Terry. I play as James. I am the nerd medic. And sadly the protagonist. As we all know that it's always a good thing to be the protagonist of a Cthulhu story.
Oh yeah.
We will find out just how good it is when you meet your mother.
Yeah!
Bry.
Hello everyone. Speaking from the void, this is Bry. I'm going to be playing either a cat or Bernadette Brandt. Same difference, really.
And Travis.
I will be playing Victor Oswald. Action hero extraordinaire.
I mean, we all laugh at this, but you have proven it to be true time and time again.
You have.
I knew what I was making.
You have, and we will continue to make fun of you for it.
Until I require to draw on that energy again when you're not here.
I don't think I've ever got downed either.
Only
No,
when
wait.
only when you tackle the cult leader off of a flying dragon.
Yeah, I was about to say, you kind of collapsed after you hit the ground, screamed, and then went and fell over.
Okay, last time we confirmed that you are planning to leave Connor behind when you travel into the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to leave him alone, or do you want to leave anybody else behind with him?
I was thinking about getting Birdie and leaving Jean with him so Bry can have a character.
I was thinking leaving John
Yeah.
John as a
I figure Birdie's going along because
we kind of
she
need
did-
Birdie.
she did make that sacrifice of that spell that healed her back real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then also the
So,
knowledge of the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
So we
I-
kind of need Birdie for this.
I have dragged the knowledge of the ritual onto your character sheets at this point as well. It's called Empty Mind. You still need to do the blood heist. And I had forgotten, there are two things here in Nairobi that remain to be followed up on if you want to do them before you go rushing off into the jungle. There is...
What are those?
The reporter mentioned that a local tea peddler used to visit with Sir Aubrey when
Oh, that's right.
Carlisle expedition was in town. Up to you whether that seems important or not. It very well might not be. And there's also Colonel Endicott's hunting lodge, if you want to do that before you head off into the jungle. It is currently May the 20th. You expect, based on moon cycles, you expect that the next big cult event is going to take place on June the 6th. And it's going to take roughly a week to travel into the jungle. So you have 2.5 weeks before you expect the next event to take place. And you can decide whether you want to arrive well in advance of it, if you want to get there just in time to interrupt it, or how you want to play that.
I mean,
I wanted
well
to
in
arrive a
advance
little bit
looks like the
before.
best one. Yeah.
Would it be funnier to let Birdie know during the blood heist?
Probably.
What are you letting
I think
Bernie
I'm gonna-
know?
That we're doing a heist.
Ah. I'm pretty sure she was involved in the planning. Because she knew
No,
about...
I remember that we made it clear that we weren't going to have them know because they were going to go and probably try to either help or
Okay.
interfere with.
And they were still hurt, so we didn't want to do
Yeah.
that. And then she got healed. Bri was
Absolutely
there
fine.
as a cat.
There you go.
Yeah, I was the cat during the planning session.
So, I think I'm gonna, because I'm playing Theodore, I'm gonna pull an audible and say, we're gonna let her know while it's going down, and she's gonna be more likely to help us then.
We were all very sure of this.
Oh yeah, Theodore is 100% sure that this is how people work.
Oh.
I hope I'm doing your character justice, Fluffy.
I zoned out, but I trust you.
Okay. See, that's a vote of confidence.
I needed to check something. I'll need to follow up this with Andrew later.
You can follow up now if you like.
Oh, okay. Shotgun or incendiary shotgun shells.
Incendiary
We are in
shotgun
Nairobi.
shells. You might,
I go ahead.
you might have to rob the what's it called? The local the King's Rifles, like the army for those.
That's fair.
about
They were
the,
invented in 1917, so
It's not a
It
no.
would be it's not a no. We're just gonna have to find it because we're in Nairobi. We don't have roads. Like, we have paths. And like wow, that is an ask.
Mm.
listen. I have dynamite. I don't have demolitions, but I know someone who could throw shit.
You hired Nels Nelson, who confirmed to you that he does have demolitions experience.
That too.
Loosely.
Is chucking, is it throwing to chuck it? And
Yes.
demolitions is to set up a sequence of explosions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you're in a pressing situation, and you're about to light and throw the dynamite, I might make it a combined roll.
Well, okay then. So
But
hey,
if you're
hey,
like
Dad.
in a safe spot and you're just throwing dynamite down on unsuspecting cultists, that would just be throwing.
Yeah. So hey, Dad. You should give me a stick of dynamite or two. Don't look
Fire
at.
demon appears, you
but
both
don't-
blow up.
Hey, yeah, Dad. Don't look at my demolitions though. You should give me a stick of dynamite. I can be trusted.
What do you mean, look at your demolitions? What are you
I
talking
said,
about?
I said, don't look at my demolitions. I can be trusted with this.
And Nels will say, kids gotta learn somehow.
Right? I feel like that he doesn't have the paint.
Life experience is the best teacher. I held up a hand, missing a few fingers. No.
Oh gosh, but yeah.
I'm expecting that we're gonna be doing this blood heist near the evening.
Okay. You get to set up all the
do we
protocols.
want to go and do before the blood heist? Do we want to go and follow up on what our reporter friend said? You know, before he tragically burned.
Listen, all I know is someone here needs to make a choice, and it isn't going to be me.
I say we go now because Nairobi's still going to be here when it's over. Like, unless we really screw up.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna get the blood and we go then. And
Well,
we
I'm
have a
still
shelf
expecting that
life.
we're probably gonna get it anyways. I'm just saying that do we want to go and do this this follow up real quick before doing it, because like I said, it's probably gonna end up happening that it'd make more sense to me to do it around like night when there's less people on staff.
Well, yeah. Okay, then we'll do the follow up and then do the heist afterwards if you feel like it would be better that way.
Okay. Is everybody going?
I mean, apparently they're bringing Birdie along, so yeah.
Wait, are we doing the blood heist now?
No, we're gonna do it in a little bit.
We're gonna grab Birdie and take them to like the talking to things. We're gonna like grab Birdie and push Sean into the room without saying.
I guess we'll go
anything.
there. We'll swap people, and then we'll move on. And then we'll come back, get the blood, go.
Okay, you go to the team management screen and you swap players in and out.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining.
God.
Oh, that's God. That's awful.
Truly terrible.
You can keep Connor up to date on what's going on. He is still going to have some trouble talking back to you, but I'm pretty sure he's literate, so he can write.
His handwriting is a mess, though. Guaranteed.
I imagine that
does
if he
not
writes
have
quick,
good-
it looks like chicken scratch.
Oh yeah, he.
I on Saturday I GM'd Pendragon for the first time, and literacy is not the the default assumption.
Oh
in that game.
yeah. You're weird if you can read in a
Right.
game like that.
No, you're You're rich if you can read.
No, most rich people hire somebody to read for you.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
post a quick picture in the Discord.
And if you're a woman that can read and do math, you're
You mean a
suspicious.
witch?
You are suspicious. Even though that Vikings made their women keep
All right.
the books.
So we gonna go talk to someone?
Yeah, you headed to the
For
tea
the
shop. Is that the
household.
plan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the plan.
All right.
Let's spill some tea, boys.
God.
There's a couple versions of you. I'm going to delete the other ones because these is got for different purposes. There we go. I'll just open the door.
So, remind me, what are
there's-
we doing the follow-up for? Who is this?
The reporter complained basically about a tea seller who multiple times visited with Sir Aubrey Penhew, even though he was a peer of the realm. She was very offended by the fact that this lowly merchant would spend time with a lord.
Classism.
Yes. And when you get down here, it's in the Asian quarter, because this being the British Empire, they have imported a whole bunch of Indian people. It is a small clapboard frame building topped by a tin roof. And you don't have any difficulty finding your way here. It's
Yep.
pretty well known if you ask anybody on the street, and there are also ads for it in the newspaper.
Alright.
What's your plan? Just going in the front door, or do you have something else in mind?
I can always go in and act as a distraction.
I think all we're doing is doing talking, so... Yeah, I guess through the front door.
Okay. Yeah, there is a little bell above the door that jingles. You see middle-aged lady, probably about 50. Middle-aged Indian lady in here. She is looking over the stocks on the shelves and making notes in a ledger as you come in.
Does it seem like anyone else is in here? Like any customers?
Yeah, there's a couple other people in here. They look like locals.
Okay.
Let's see. Who wants to make a spot hidden check? I think it's going to be Birdie most of the time.
I mean, I could.
You can if you want to. We're going to have one person do it, though.
Okay.
Bri, or shall I?
My spot hidden is at 76. What's yours?
I was laying down. Give me a second.
Yours
I mean,
is
my
83,
spot hidden
apparently.
is a
Yeah.
78.
Mine is at 83. I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
When you walk in the door, she covers it up quickly, but there is a look of surprise on this lady's face when she sees the group of you.
You know what? I'm just going to roll something real quick, right?
What are you rolling?
Where is it? Psychology.
Do you want to say something so that the psychology roll can do something?
What was she trying to hide?
She hides the look on her face.
Oh, something the matter. Well, I got psychology.
Dang.
All right. She says, no, nothing's the matter. I'm here. Just checking my stocks. How can I help you? She has an Indian accent, but I'm not going to be offensive.
Did I gleam anything?
Yeah, she is very surprised to see the group of you come in here. It seems like she recognized at least some of you.
Have we met before?
I don't see how we could have. Have you... I recognize everybody who comes through my shop. Are you a big tea drinker?
Have we been here before?
No.
No, I was fishing for information, which means they know about us.
I had that feeling. Like,
Oh yeah, no. That's why you just say it like that, you know.
James will just speak and say, once in a while.
Well, how could I help you? I have a pretty vast selection here.
Do you have any recommendations?
What would you like the tea to help you do? I have tea to wake you up in the morning. I have tea to help you sleep at night. Tea to help with digestion. Tea to help with controlling one's appetite.
Do you have any tea for good luck?
Yes, I do. I have a golden leaf over here that will help greatly with, with whatever endeavor you're on. And she pulls out she pulls a jar from the shelf and shows it to you. It is, there are these really nice looking golden leaves in there. I can brew some for you so you can judge its quality for yourself.
Of course. I would enjoy
appreciate
some.
that.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
She already has a pot filled with water next to a little burner, so she sets it on there to boil. Would you like to... Should we talk of poetry while we wait?
Poetry.
Theodore walks in, bright-eyed at that notion.
Yes, it's... I find tea to be a drinking tea to be a contemplative activity, and poetry goes well with that.
I always enjoyed poetry, I just never had the time to study it.
If you'd prefer to discuss something other than poetry...
Oh no, I would love to discuss poetry. Maybe I would get some wonderful suggestions.
Alright, she starts... She's a little tongue-tied here because she was thinking we have a back and forth, and it sounds like she's going to have to give sort of a lesson on poetry here.
I'm pretty much downplaying how much library and education Theodore has here in this field.
Mm-hmm. So she will start talking about an Indian poet. Does anybody think that you'd be likely to know about a... This isn't going to be an obscure person.
Yeah, I'd say that Theodore will probably... He is racking his mind to keep up with this, because this is a subject that I have decided he is intrigued by, because he's a very colorful person. Yeah, theatrical and colorful personality. He has to be interested in poetry. It wouldn't make sense otherwise.
There's a chance that James might know some, because he did go to college. He did go to a university. So he might have had to take a class or something like that on poetry.
Okay. I think let's have the two of you. Whoever has, let's see. I don't think either of you really has much in the way of arts. So the lower edu roll. Let's have Theodore make an edu roll.
Sorry. Lower education roll?
Yeah, you have the lower education roll between the two of you.
Okay, so I roll. Lower education.
Okay.
Nice.
You realize very quickly she doesn't actually know much about this poet she's disclaiming on. She's kind of BSing her way through this. It could just be that this is something that's expected of a tea seller in this area, that people come, you're foreigners, maybe you expect her to be a little exotic and tell you about Indian culture. Or it could be that for some reason she's trying to bamboozle you.
I would talk briefly about like what I've quote a couple of his poems, but do so slightly incorrectly.
She does not catch it.
She does not catch it?
No.
Okay. So I just smile and nod, but the light kind of gone in the eyes. You know, that kind of you're being nice, but at the same time you've completely written the person off in your head.
Is there anything weird about this place? Anything out of the ordinary?
You got a good spot hidden check. The only thing you noticed that was out of the ordinary for a tea shop in this area is that she looked like she recognized you and then tried to look like she didn't recognize you. There's a front door and a side door. It looks like, as with many shops in this area, she lives in a room in this shop.
Mm. Why are we talking to this person?
She wasn't exactly involved with the Carlisle expedition, but one of the people on the Carlisle expedition had numerous discussions with her. She visited him often enough that it was noted.
So she's talking to them, and I'll point at, or I'll look at James and like try to give him that nod of like, hey, push this a little. You're the one who's related to the Carlisle expedition out of all of us. I mean, that's why we're here. So yeah.
I'm gonna wait until the tea is brewed.
Okay. Yeah, this only takes a few minutes for the pot to boil, so she then puts leaves in each of your cups and pours a bit of hot water in there. She tells you wait about 3 minutes before drinking it. These are like half-size teacups that she clearly uses for samples.
Yep.
She shows you
probably
how to swirl it around and then how to remove the leaves when they're done brewing so it doesn't become bitter.
Gotcha. I will, after the 3 minutes, we'll go and take a sip of it.
Mm-hmm. It is bright and flavorful. It feels... I mean, I don't know how much you care about tea, but if you do, this is... like, it feels energetic.
After taking a sip, I feel James would let out a sigh and say, "My mother would love this."
Would you like to take some home to her?
Sadly, I haven't seen her in years.
Oh, that's so sad.
You, how long has this shop been around for?
She'll say, "Oh, I've been here 10 years."
Then you might have heard that there was an expedition that came through here one time.
There have been several, honestly. There's lots of expeditions take place from Nairobi.
There was one particular expedition. They had my parents and a couple other well-known people. I believe it was the Carlisle expedition, is what it was called.
Okay. Victor, you rolled that good psychology roll earlier. You're gonna notice she's got like a nervous tick as he gets to the Carlisle expedition. She's like bobbing her hand up and down. She said, yes, I spoke several times with Sir Penhew. Also with several other members of the expedition, but Sir Aubrey was the one I talked to the most. He enjoyed a particularly fragrant oolong, and only Humbleton Carr stocked it in this town. I will brew some for you if you'd like.
I wouldn't mind that, actually.
Okay, she goes over and gets a different jar off the shelf, this time with some green leaves in it, and she starts brewing another cup of tea for you.
Sorry.
No need to be sorry.
While she's doing that, I'll go and ask. Well, since actually you know of Sir Penhew, did anything at all seem strange about the expedition? Like when they were out here, did any of the members seem strange?
It's one of those situations when there's a tragedy that happens later on, you start thinking back, did I see something strange? Did I see something that might have indicated it? But I don't think I did. And Victor, she's...
So this is evident to everyone that she's like trembling, right?
Yeah, at this point it's pretty obvious that she's that she is very unhappy about this conversation.
You know,
I'll,
do you have something, or
I'll actually step forward and tell her, if you want to, let me, and I'll go and pour the tea or the water into the cup and do the process that she told me.
Okay.
You seem a little nervous or unhappy about having this conversation.
Oh,
I'm sorry if this is displeasing in any way.
no, everything's fine. No, I'm not unhappy at all. It's perfectly fine. You're being very polite customers. Is the oolong to your satisfaction?
what tea is it?
The second batch is oolong tea.
I don't drink oolong tea.
Okay.
Listen, I still have
I
flashbacks.
will go and take a sip after I did the whole process
Mhm.
and try it.
It's like she said, it's particularly fragrant. It seems like the sort of thing where you'd have to develop a taste for it.
I will say that it is unique.
Yes, as I mentioned, it's only my shop that stocks it in this town. Of course, I could say that about several of the varieties in here. I have the most extensive collection in Nairobi. Would you? Is there anything that I can bag up for you?
Yes, the what were they called again? Golden leaves. The good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll make a little paper bag full of tea leaves for you. Which one of you has the lowest luck? We're gonna do a group luck roll right here.
Probably me.
56.
46
I'm
for
at
Victor.
73.
63.
Yeah, so Victor,
Yep,
you're gonna
that'd
make
be
the luck
Victor.
roll.
I don't get. I. Damn.
He's the
getting
luckiest out of us.
poisoned?
Amazing. Have you
I need
failed
to
a
start
luck roll
rolling
yet
more
in this game?
No, I don't think he has.
He has not failed the luck roll.
Man's got Deus Ex Machina all over him.
I cannot understand. Oh, man.
I think my first failure was that charm check.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, I figured I was gonna pass it.
Okay. Go. Yeah. I mentioned that there's a front door and a side door.
Mm-hmm.
The side door unlocks, and a couple of people step in through the door. A couple of African people wearing red headbands enter the shop.
Oh, hold on. Red headbands like cults.
Off to the side.
They don't have it hanging down in the front like the bloody tongue, but yeah, it's a red headband.
Don't pull a Connor. Don't pull.
Don't pull a Connor.
It's still a red headband, right?
It's still a red headband.
Yes,
I'm
but
going
it's on the
to,
other side of the continent.
I reflexively, I'm going to pull out my sawed-off shotgun and point it at them.
Okay.
Victor!
The shopkeeper is going to scream and dive behind the table. And the two people who entered through the side door are going to turn and try to run. You got the drop on them. You have your shotgun already pulled.
I'm gonna tell them to stop.
Well, I mean, they're running.
Oh.
So when I
I'm
say you have the
going
drop
to-
on them, you can pull the trigger or you can let them go and chase them.
I'm gonna tackle them.
Okay.
Not if I grab you by the collar first.
What is your dexterity, Victor?
My dex is 90.
Yep, you act before they do, so you can tackle one of them. If you,
Yeah.
Make your brawl check, and I'll have them roll a dodge.
Oh damn, I only have 35. You know what? We're gonna test it. We're gonna push it today. It's not letting me roll. Like, that's Theodore.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
thought that
sure
was
that
off.
Victor has better than a 35. Okay. And they will respond by trying to dodge. They have failed. So, yeah, one of them runs away, you tackle the other one. So, Victor, you are, like, just through the doorway. You tackle this person to the ground.
I'll drag him inside. Who are you and who are you working for?
He starts speaking in Swahili. And the shopkeeper, Tankar, is going to stand up from behind the table and says, I have to ask all of you to leave.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Speaking in a different language, I'm going to and do this, and it's probably going to regret this. Insane language to try and understand it,
All right.
just so I can be a perfect translator, hopefully.
Totally not gonna backfire.
Hopefully, it does
I'm
not
really glad I
backfire.
gave you that one.
Uh,
Oh, Theodore James. I gotta make sure how that works again. Let's see. The flavor quote is about Swahili, so yeah, I think.
Yeah,
way
how
it works-
difficult could it be?
I think the way it works is, since you're not currently insane, you have to spend a point of sanity, and then you just have a 75% skill in this, in Swahili, and
Okay.
you can hear, this person basically just saying, "Come on, you jerk! Come on, let me go! Come on, this isn't. I don't need to answer any questions to you."
and I was going to ask.
Said I
Did
need to
the
make a
tone-
75.
You have make the roll to see if it causes you any worse
I'm just
issues.
gonna roll the French because I'm pretty sure that was what it was originally. Was
That's
maybe
fine.
Sanity.
Yeah, so you're fine. So you can reply in Swahili if you want.
I will actually, and I will actually say what Victor is saying. To him. I will actually kneel down a little bit and go and say, kind of act as a interpreter.
A liaison, if you would.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when you do that, he suddenly switches languages and acts as though he can't understand Swahili.
Could I follow that? Like,
You can.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Spend
Is that another
another.
roll again?
Spend one more sanity, and I don't think you need to roll again.
I will go and say it again.
Okay. Yeah. At that, he's going to. Now he's speaking Kikuyu, and he's just gonna look at you and say, "Who the hell are you?"
I will just go and say that I'm a man of many talents, and so is the rest of my members here.
We don't need people with many talents around here. Just get off me.
And we have, unfortunately, experience with people trying to jump us. And we
Is-
also have experience with people with red headbands that we don't really like very much.
Oh, we got the
So
fashion
I ask
police
you
in here.
again
Are they
the
speaking
same
a
question
language?
that the man who's holding you asked.
They're not speaking English now,
Okay.
but apparently James is translating for you,
hmm
Yeah.
so you can ask your questions.
Of course, who are you? Who do you work for?
I'm a customer.
Then why did you go through the side door?
Because the front door is busy.
I'm gonna look at the front door.
But the side door was locked at the time. Why would a customer have a key?
He clams up.
I know the shop owner is probably freaking out. I'm gonna turn to her. Ma'am, we are investigating the Carlisle expedition and many things that are going on here. We have no idea if this man is here on peaceful terms. I did not do this out of malice, but for our own protection. I know you recognized us, so why don't you just tell us what's happening, since this man isn't.
Alright, she is going to say something to you that you don't understand, and I need you to make a POW check.
Oh, I have advantage with my POW checks.
That's good for you, because this is a bad one.
And I will have something to do the second that I notice that magic is being thrown around by her.
Whoa.
Oh no, this is just Victor.
Am I good or am I not
Okay,
good?
I thought we were all.
I think you might want to spend some luck on that.
Okay, then I guess I'm spending 25.
Alright, you feel your eyes begin to burn, and whatever force of will you use, you force your eyes to return to normal. You shove her influence off of you.
You shouldn't have done that.
Wait, did she just do something?
Your eyes.
She did, yeah, she
what,
cast
like-
the spell.
Yeah, Theodore is looking at you whenever he asks that.
Could I? No.
He, like, your son is asking, did she just try to mess with you using magic? Is what's happening.
Is she trying to run or anything, knowing that her spell didn't work?
Let's see. It looks like it didn't rebound on her exactly, but it looks like she is drained as a result of this. So she like bends down and puts her hand on the table to catch her breath for a moment. It does look like she might do a runner in a moment. That was an
I'm gonna-
amazing one.
I'm going to drag this man and her right next to each other and sit them both down. I'm gonna take a knife out of my
Before you do that, because
Does somebody want to
did
close
you
the doors
mention
and shut the
anything
shop?
about your eyes?
Yeah.
Eyes being burned a little?
I'm not gonna mention it like as explicitly, but I'm gonna look furious because like nothing might have happened, but my rage is directed directly at her.
I mean, the second that you let Theodore know, I get to do something fun.
No. We give them one more chance.
Hey, I'm not going to hurt them. I'm going to do an advanced interrogation tactic.
Now
No,
that
I was about to hurt one. I just wanted confirmation
Oh gosh.
because one of them was going to get knocked out.
so I'm gonna set them both down. I'm gonna take out a knife and just stab it in the table.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of you are leaving until I have answers, and I'm gonna look at her. You shouldn't have tried to do that.
Apparently not.
If you try to cast another spell, that's it. You have one chance to explain what's happening now. If you want me to roll intimidation,
Yeah, you can roll intimidation.
I have my gun out. Do I get a bonus die for that?
In most circumstances, you would. Funnily enough, you do not here.
Dang.
Then I will. Can I assist by doing the fun thing that I wanted to do?
What do you want to do?
I'm going to start using telekinesis to start just whipping stuff around the room.
Okay. So Victor tries his technique. She says, "There's nothing you can do to me that's worse than what my master will do to all of us." And then you are pushing the roll by using your telekinesis here.
Wee! Wee!
Yeah.
Well, not Victor.
Oh, I roll
Oh.
telekinesis.
Theodore will roll his
Okay.
telekinesis to.
Excellent.
That's crazy.
There you go. So that one succeeded.
Still work.
Are you trying to like destroy the tea, or what are you doing?
Basically, big jars of tea are being thrown at opposing walls, and it's like working from the exit door closer and closer to them, so they have time.
Okay. Yeah, she does look alarmed at this. And the other person actually screams something and tries to make a break for it.
I'd also have my revolver out. I'm
Oh,
going
yeah.
to shoot
You can
them
shoot
right in the. I'm
You can
shooting
shoot them, or
right
you can
in
try
the
to
knee.
tackle them. You gonna shoot them in the
I'm
knee?
shooting them right in the knee. I'm not playing around now.
Okay. You can shoot. You need to take 1 penalty die for trying to shoot the knee, but you can make that shot.
Does he
Okay.
have point blank?
Because it's shooting the knee, it's being point blank isn't gonna help you balance that out.
Okay. I try to help you, bud.
I mean, you're all in this small space. It's not like one person misses so he gets away. You can all try to do something if you want.
Oh, I hit disadvantage. He is tagged as point blank.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. There we go. Should be able to roll.
Okay.
Okay, it'll cost 32 luck.
Do it. Do it. Spend
I'll
it.
do it.
Wow. Okay, yeah, you blow his knee completely through.
I will still speak in the other language and just said, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he's on the floor screaming and holding his knee.
That's not gonna feel nice. I was a 45 through the kneecap.
Yeah, he doesn't have a kneecap.
Your kneecap is gone.
So he's on the ground. He's probably going to be incoherent, to be honest. And she is. She stands up and starts screaming at all of you, screaming curses, promises of vengeance.
Did that push roll do anything?
Yeah, it's what drove the guy to try to run away.
Gotcha.
And what else? Like, what else do you want her to do as a result of it?
I was hoping to. Who's your master?
Same as yours. But I'm a
I have
faithful
no
servant.
masters.
Yes, you do. I know
It's
about it.
alright. I will go and cock the hammer of my revolver and point it and say, last chance.
Who are you pointing it at?
At her actually. Why do you know us?
Let me see. Yeah.
Actually, I'll change it. Why do you know us so well that you're able to recognize us? Because
She will turn to you, put her head against the barrel of your gun, and stare you in the eyes.
Does this shake you?
Honestly,
the old
I-
James, yes. This
Okay.
James, no.
You should roll the damage on that shot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's basically what I was at. Oh. Oh,
Okay.
that shot.
That 11,
Yeah, so
that
Apparently-
11, that kneecap just absolutely he died there out
Yeah.
of pain.
You took his,
Would it be
you
Cthulhu?
hit the artery apparently, and he bleeds out very quickly.
Would it be mythos to know what sect this is, or is this the sect that we're?
You like,
We're obviously familiar with this.
There's
yeah,
a
you
lot.
you can pretty well imagine that this is the Bloody Tongue.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. Dabs.
So is she not gonna go and say anything about who she is, why she knows us so well?
She's ready to die.
Yeah, that's about
I'm
the
gonna-
size of it.
I'm going to walk up, push James's revolver out of the way. Don't give them what they want. Sometimes you need.
Hey, Birdie,
Yeah?
you've been this whole time. You've been trying to like something familiar about her voice. Been trying to place it, and at this point, you realize, no, this is that person I shot the other day.
Do you say this out loud?
Well, that's what I was going to ask earlier. I don't think she says it like, "Oh, I shot you." I think she's more like, I think she probably looks around for like anything extra to use as like defense and says, "Somebody grab some sand or something."
Theodore is completely just what?
That's gonna click with James. I'm gonna take the shot.
Okay.
I'll shove my revolver back and I will actually finish the shot.
Okay. There's no need to roll damage on that. You can't miss.
Coup de grace.
Basically, yeah.
Theodore. Okay.
And
Wow. God.
after doing that, James will go and just say, that was for Connor and Birdie's back.
She has a key on her.
Yeah, she has. If you search her, you find some keys.
I'm gonna go to the back room. I'm gonna.
In there, you see
Yep.
a desk, a couple beds. Looks like that's where she sleeps at night and everything. Back
I know
here-
this is. Sorry, go ahead.
Back here, this is obviously storage.
I'm gonna check under the rugs.
Okay, there's no need to roll for searching because you said I'm gonna search in the place it is.
Listen. I know.
We're so used to it.
Like, I looked immediately under the bed and found something in Peru. Like, I was like, they always hide shit under the beds.
Okay, yeah, you move the rug out of the way, and there is a trap door in there.
Yeah.
You can unlock it with the keys you took from her.
I'm gonna make sure someone locks the doors and close the blinds and whatnot at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
And it is probably safe
they're
to
not
assume
done
that
already.
we are on a time limit now. Because we did let one of them get away.
And you've also been shooting.
And we
Yeah.
have fired 2 shots.
Yeah. Is Victor going down alone, or is anybody going with him?
I'll go.
Yeah, Theodore will,
Actually, if Theodore goes down there, James will stay up
No.
here.
go down with Victor. Theodore is going to start working on getting rid of the building.
You
I'm
really are
covering up
playing a
evidence.
Travis character. I'm impressed.
Yes. So yeah, move me back up.
Yeah, then
I'm
James
gonna
will
start
go
working
down.
on getting rid of the building.
Yeah, the map I'm putting you on is underneath the other one. It's just across the street because it's more convenient that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about Bry?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you going down in the mysterious cellar, or are you staying to help commit arson?
I'm going to make sure that there is no evidence whatsoever that we were ever here before I follow them down.
Yeah.
What does that look like to you?
Probably helping encourage the fire to be a little bit more complete.
Okay, that's fine. Down in the cellar, it is a single room, about 15 feet square with a high ceiling. It looks like it was excavated by hand. There's a central pillar. The walls are shored up with boards and timber. There are candles on the north and south walls that you will probably have to light. I assume she doesn't just leave them burning all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It smells like death down here.
Now, where's the
Assume
sanity
that I would
check for
have
this idol?
Either there would have an electric torch, or
Yeah, no,
I
you,
would
you,
have
you can
my
have a torch. I'm just saying that the candles are probably not lit after describing that they're there.
yeah, and I'll probably end up turning that on and looking around to see what else there is and why it stinks so much.
Okay. Why don't you make a spot hidden, and because Victor is examining the statue, why don't you make a Cthulhu Mythos check?
I'm not gonna get this one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
5.
Yeah. James, you immediately spot a number of overlapping depressions in the floor, each about 3 feet wide by 6 feet long. And
Victor, I could use your help.
Victor, you cannot place what this is a statue of, but it is a 4-foot-high statue, crudely carved out of black stone. It's a deformed, dwarf-like figure with 4 eyes. It has 4 arms, each of them holding a sword. It has 3 large tentacle-like appendages in the place of feet.
Can I push it?
You can. It is pretty heavy. Make a strength check.
No. Push the roll.
Oh. Yeah. It's gonna be real bad if you fail, though.
1 out of 4.
By the way, James is saying, "Hey, Victor, I could use your help."
Yeah, why not?
Alright. So you're gonna take a D4 hit. Alright. There's no penalties, no
It's the
consequences
lowest.
for anything
Nice.
Victor ever does. He's fine. You
My head will start hurting,
yeah, like you feel
and
this,
then I'll turn to.
you feel whatever
For my
this
head?
is trying to crawl inside your mind, and it you just shake it off.
Oh, sorry. What did you need, James?
I'll point at the ground.
I'll help him.
Okay, what are you digging?
I guess we'll dig a little bit. We'll move some of the dirt. Try
Okay.
and figure out what's. I'm guessing they're gonna be dead bodies.
Yeah, you don't have to dig very far before you find the body of a child.
Oh, now I don't feel bad at all. My conscience is clean.
Are all of these little divots? Do they look about like the same length?
This one maybe was a bit shorter than the others. If you start digging another one, you find what looks like an adult woman.
Get it all. Shoot the statue, and they're like, "All right, let's go."
Okay, you shoot a stone statue.
Yeah, just disrespect. That's it.
Okay.
I get it. I get it.
What kind of
Sometimes-
gauge are you using again?
12.
Well, so it does a considerable amount of damage.
It doesn't.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at it. Look at the bodies. All right, I think we should just leave.
Do you take anything besides the book?
I'll take the cleaver and the knife.
With
Was
cleaver
there
is the
anything
knife.
else?
Oh, then I'll take the cleaver.
There's incense cones, a jar with a screw top lid, and a yellow robe.
What's in the jar? Or
You
is it just
unscrew
like a clay jar?
You unscrew it.
No.
Okay, then yeah, it's you can't see through the side of it. It's a stoneware jar. It's about the size of a teacup.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna open that here.
Okay.
I have an assumption. Remember that they are the bloody ton. That jar probably has tons in it. I do not want to open it because I don't want to smell it.
Right now, we should just leave.
Are you taking the
so-
incense?
I'm gonna take everything. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I like to keep trophies. I have a trophy for at least one of our adventures, except for the Egypt one.
so we got to go back to Egypt, is what you're telling us.
Well, that was the plan, was to go back.
Unless we count the cat, I guess.
Yeah, the cat counts.
Technically, okay, so you don't have a trophy. I do.
So,
Yeah, when they get back upstairs, two of you have spread. You found some sort of accelerant in here, and you've spread it all over
Yeah.
the place. Do you do anything special with the bodies?
I am going to make it look like this was a robbery, grab whatever, like, collection for money, put it in the other guy's hands, and, you know, and then put a lot of accelerant on her.
Okay.
So, like, this is the guy that's been catching shit on fire. This is, like, he got caught, is what I'm aiming for, and and the only thing that I'm going to do that would give it away is steal a couple things of tea.
Is that a book thing? She got a personal journal in there.
Let's see.
God, what is this?
In there, you find a ledger.
Well,
There's also several pictures showing one of them showing Guru Nanak, who I think Theodore would recognize as the founder of Sikhism. A few books that are about the religion she professed to follow. Nothing that I think would interest Victor very much.
Okay, I'll take the ledger.
Okay.
Alright.
Is anybody going to leave a gun with her? To explain why the guy's leg was blown off.
Does he have anything on him?
Yes, actually, I will leave my What guns do I have again?
You have a revolver,
you
45.
got a revolver.
I have the 45, but I know I have more.
Let's check. Where?
I'm trying to remember. Did I actually have a 38 or a 9, or was that because of when I was helping the police back in England that I had that? I can't remember.
I don't remember either. We can just say you have whatever's on your body.
Yeah. And if you do need a gun, I'm pretty sure we still have Connor's gun on us.
I'll just say I had a 38, and that's gonna be the one that's just gonna be the one I'll yeah.
Okay.
We'll just say that.
On the dead man, you find that his headband pretty clearly is disguised right now and rolled up more, but it's pretty clearly one of the Bloody Tongue headbands. He's carrying one of those weird throwing knives that looks kind of like a three-pointed star.
I will actually take that throwing knife.
Okay. You have a panga on you now.
And actually, I'm gonna have it where it's
Stuck
it's
in
off
her.
to the side somewhere near her head.
Okay. Let's see.
I like
Does
you.
anybody
I
have
like what you're
forgery?
Ooh.
I don't think you do.
Connor does. This would have been the one time Connor's 20 and forgery would come in handy.
What's the
Theodore doesn't-
default? 1?
Yeah, it would be 1.
Someone should just roll it.
It's under art craft. Okay. No, I mean I'm not.
It's gonna get burned anyway, so it's not like they're gonna fully notice.
No, this is more about how good do you set it up so that it achieves the effect that you're trying to achieve.
Ah. Gotcha.
Make me some suggestions. What do you have that you think would be good to roll for this?
We could probably have somebody roll psychoanalysis to argue the behavior of people in situations.
That's
like
also
this.
at 1 for everyone, I think.
That wasn't something I have.
Offhand, I would say sleight of hand or stealth.
I'll do it.
Or demolitions to make sure there's not much left.
Demolitions could work as well.
I got stealth at. I'll do stealth.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a -1 at least or something?
No, I mean this isn't.
No.
This isn't
Okay.
like a make or break roll. Okay. Yeah, so you can get this place. You can get it burning pretty merrily and sneak out that side door because you know that the main street up front is the busiest.
Yep.
And you can sneak out into the afternoon hoping that nobody saw you. So you have, at the very least, you're probably not going to be attacked by any more fire spirits.
Yep.
So I can have 2 crates of explosives.
Where are you getting another one? Oh, you... I see. You didn't want to carry 2 because you kept getting attacked by more. Okay. When you get back to safety and you're examining the stuff you managed to get out of there, somebody can make an anthropology roll, or appraise, I guess, to inspect that meat cleaver.
Ooh, can I do the appraise? Please, 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 please.
Go
please.
for it.
Yes, I get to finally use it since I believe when we first started this. Let's
All
go.
Yeah, this
I'm proud of
is clearly of North Indian workmanship.
Is it Damascus?
Well, no, it's from North India.
No.
I thought. Hmm.
If you want to
What
try
about those
to,
ruins?
if you want to try to figure out what that symbol is, that would be Cthulhu Mythos. Same for the incense. You can open up the jar.
I guess I don't get the knife.
Yeah, you can't recognize what the symbol is.
Or incense.
You could light some of the incense if you want.
Could I attempt?
Yeah.
What about Yeah, you know what? I'll open the jar now that we're out of there.
Okay. I'm assuming you're back in your hotel here.
Yeah. So fire demon.
I'm not gonna try on the other one.
There is not a fire demon inside. What you find inside are, it looks like fragments of dried fruit peel. They don't have any scent. They're kind of a dull green.
Natural world to tell what kind of fruit they are.
You can make either biology or natural world.
How good are you at your natural world?
50.
Okay.
I guess I don't.
Yeah, no, you can't tell.
Are you gonna go and point it at me at all and say, "Hey, do you recognize this?"
If you want. You're the nerd here.
I mean, we've got two other people here as well who haven't done anything in a little bit.
Figure out.
You
Would we
could
have
make
anything
another...
that could cover my hands?
Are you gonna pick them up?
Anything like a glove?
Yeah, you've got gloves.
I'm gonna put on a glove. I'm gonna pick one up.
Okay.
I'm gonna examine it better.
If you want to try to...
What do I have to roll anything?
It would be Cthulhu Mythos.
All right.
Yeah. You are certain that they're nothing natural, but what they are, you don't know. You put it in your mouth?
If I know it's not natural, I'm not eating it. I'm not putting it in my mouth. I'm not doing anything. It's staying on. It's far away from me. That's why I put on the glove.
Where's your sense of adventure?
I'll go
We're
and
against
make the
exotic
joke
food
and
now, huh?
offer anybody else. Would you guys at all like to go and take?
I'll take a bite.
You take a bite of it?
As I'm saying that, I guess Victor will take
Yeah,
a
why
bite
not?
out of it, out of my hand.
You
Okay.
seriously asked Fluffy if he's sure about something after he said
That is worshipped in India. And you further recognize that the same symbol is on that yellow robe you grabbed. And that is what that statue in the basement was. This is pretty clearly a sacrificial knife. It is probably the way she killed all those people buried in her basement.
Okay.
Roll 3d6 for me.
1, 2, 3. Whee!
Okay. So, after the 3 hours in which you are especially talented at Cthulhu Mythos rolls, you go into a nightmare-filled delirium for the next 8 hours. And you, again, just no consequences, just 1 sanity point.
So, I guess I'm gonna be out for the blood heist, guys.
I don't think we were planning on actually taking you with us. I want to be honest. I think we were gonna leave you in.
I do want Connor to do the safari afterwards.
Okay.
Because even though that he's a Brit, he was a drinking buddy.
Even though
It's
he was
not
a...
like blood will go bad or anything.
Yeah, we're just
It's
gonna
alright.
go.
We're just
and-
making the safari safer for next time.
Yeah, no, I'm saying after we do the ritual, we'll
Yeah,
do the
We're
safari.
making it safer. So when we go to do it, we don't have any high risk.
And we prove, without a doubt, that it's safe now. There can't be two types of monsters in the same area. What are you talking about? What do you mean the town has a werewolf and mimic problem?
He's just
God.
lived this life longer.
Or is Victor just dragging everybody down to his level?
I guess we have to stay tuned to find out.
Hey!
I also love that Victor was like, it's not worth it. Tries to stop James from taking the shot.
Listen, I
And
wanted
then
to get more
hears
information
and
from her.
figures out and pieces together, you're the one who keeps chasing us and burning everything.
Travis, that spell
Yeah,
that you
nope.
resisted
Yeah?
burns your eyes out of your skull.
Oh god.
That's why I wanted to know
Yeah.
from you that happened, because I was going to just shoot.
So there's obviously damage from that. There's a sanity loss, but also you do not have eyes anymore. It's a good thing you won.
I lost all my luck. I don't have 30 anymore.
And that's actually what happened on the train. That's actually what happened to one of the guards on there. They looked up, and because of that, I went, "Oh no! I'm gonna do a little trick that might work. Pocket mirror."
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that Fluffy didn't know what it was going to be.
It does add to it.
'Cause-
All I know is
Yeah.
if I'm getting targeted for a spell, no. Most spells are not nice.
All right, folks. Thanks for playing. I'm going to take us off the air.
All right.